Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 11 of Football's Coming Home. It could, if all goes horribly wrong, be the last episode of the series. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully we can get at least a couple more out over the next week or so. Of course, this is the final competition we're going to be taking charge of, as I mentioned in the last episode. We are getting deep into the World Cup, and in today's episode we're going to be showing you all three of the group games that we'll be playing against Jamaica, against South Korea, and against Spain. The squad that we picked, it's not hugely different to what you'd come to expect nowadays. I think the only one who is probably a new face, or maybe two new faces if you count a couple of people, is Axel Twanzebe and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Oh, and Aaron Ramsdale, because why not? Give him a chance, I suppose. Other than that, it's pretty much as you were. So there's no real significant changes. No one's really come out of the woodwork. No one's really been incredibly good. So we're just going to stick with what we know and hopefully get another trophy in the cabinet. We are coming into this as well, the second ranked team in the world, only behind Brazil. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, in terms of where we are, the group that we have, we're in a group with Jamaica, South Korea and Spain. You would like to think we're going to go through. Spain have already trounced South Korea 4-1, and yeah, nothing better to say than to get stuck into the Qatari heat, and just get playing. Is the only way really to do it. So in goal we're going to have Dean Henderson as always, a back four of Chilwell, Tomori, Gomez and Trent. Phillips at the base of midfield, Mount and Phil Foden ahead of him, and then we've got a front three of Sancho, Kane and Sterling. Hopefully I can finally get Harry Kane firing for England, like every other manager seems to have been capable of doing, except this guy. We'll see. Only names, I recognise a few names actually. Kemar Roofe, Reece Oxford, Liam Moore, Michael Hector, Leon Bailey's one to keep an eye out for. There's some quality in that side. Ravel Morrison as well, Jesus. Surprised he's been allowed into the country. Knowing what he's like. Let's go and pump fists. Let's tell everyone we've got faith in them. Let's go to the tunnel. Let's just get rid of this thing. And let's get into the first game. We're in Qatar, of course, so in the sweltering heat. It is like, what, mid-November, I think. So every other bit of football will have been canned for the next 6 weeks or so, or however long it takes to do a World Cup. I can never remember. But we're underway. Sancho running forwards. He's going to take that stupid pot shot they always do, which he does, but in fairness to him, it does actually get on target, which is not normally what you expect. Mount with the ball in. Tomori at the back post. It's 1-0 to the Whites, or to the Three Lions, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, very nice start to the game. A goal inside 5 minutes. Tomori leaping up at the back post from a Mount free kick. It's what you like to see, and I'm quite happy. Phillips in the corner then, another ball in. Not quite on the head of anyone this time, but it does fall out to Tomori if he gets there, which he nearly didn't. A little bit of interplay, ends up back at Chilwell. Plays it back to Tomori once more, who finds Phillips. So, of course, playing in the half-back role, which allows his wing-backs to shift forward a bit. Oh, nearly a pen there. Chilwell with the ball in, though. Oh, Kane just nods it over the bar. Of course, we don't go into first place in the league as of yet. We're in the group, sorry, because we need to win, we need to score a lot more goals. So 3 more to be... we need to score 3 more to be exact. We need to win 4-0. Or 5-1. Not that it really matters. Phillips with the ball in. Mount at the back post. Nothing quite happening yet. This is a bit worrying though. Bailey's got a shot on deckled over Reed. Where's the challenges? Let's not give away pens. Okay. Kemar Roofe has scored. He's absolutely blasted it into the goal, to be fair to him. And that's not the way that the book was written to happen. That's not a sentence at all. That's not the way it was meant to go. Basically what I'm trying to get at. And we're going into half-time, and it's 1-1. I mean, this is actually, to be fair, this is pretty classic England in a World Cup against a lower class opposition. Don't turn up, struggle, and hopefully scrape a victory. This is not ideal. Phillips is puffing. So we'll bring on... I know who I want to bring on. There he is, Jordan Henderson. And we'll play him as A ball-winning midfielder at the base of the midfield. Kane's picked up a knock. Annoyingly, he's only just come back from an injury as well, so probably unsurprising that he's got another knock. And we're not creating anything. Very, very disappointing second half performance, I've got to say. Sancho's not turned up as per usual, and we can only make 3 changes, so we've now got very tired players. And we're going to go through to the end of this, and we're going to draw 1-1 against Jamaica. Deary me. Deary me, boys. Bottles are being thrown. You can't feel demotivated. You should have absolutely twatted that team, and you haven't. Who do we have up next? South Korea. We need a better result against them, don't we? I tell you what, Jamaica are giving a bloody great account of themselves. Draw against us and a draw against Spain as well. Blows the group wide open, you got to say. Throws us down to 3rd, but we're up against South Korea now. And this is going to be the team we're going to play against them. Henderson in goal, same back 4 as we... Oh, no, not same back 4, sorry, because Reece James has come in to replace the tired Trent. Henderson at the base of midfield, Mount and Foden ahead of him. Rashford, Kane and Sterling, the front 3. Getting rid of the the perennial underperformer. That's the word I was looking for, not overperformer. Sancho, because he's just not really turned up, has he? Ever since I've managed him. I think that's the same with a lot of these people. And I say that, and we've got the Nations League trophy sat in the cabinet back at Wembley. So all is not bad. All is not completely bad. I mean, we definitely need to win this game because otherwise we've got a real struggle on our hands. We draw this, I think it's out of our hands pretty much, because who knows if we'd actually get a win against Spain. And there you go, Marcus Rashford. He's a carbon copy of what happened before. We've scored in the first 5 minutes. I'm a little bit worried that might come back to bite us again. Hopefully this time, though, we can get a second goal and see the game off a little bit. That would calm me down a little bit. I have to be honest. I'm going to demand more from the lads. It's a Korea throw, but it is very much in their territory, so we could pick up on this, hopefully. Booting it around a little bit. They're playing it around fairly nicely, you got to say. And it looks like they're going to offer themselves a bit of a chance going forwards. Nope, Gomez managed to get onto it, nods it forward to Foden, who's marauding forwards, but loses it. And Korea now no. Every time I think they're going to get a chance, one of our centre-halves mops it up, which is exactly what they're there to do. So I can't complain. Lovely ball, lovely play. Sterling's got to score there. It's a wonderful save from the goalkeeper, but when you're going to build it up like that, you've got to have that end product, because that was a naughty bit of play. But Korea are coming back up the other end, and I don't like this. Don't like this. Oh, Henderson's managed to get his hands on the ball. Jesus. We've not got a good team in this World Cup, it seems. Struggling to get past the easiest of oppositions. Just as Marcus Rashford absolutely twats the thing inside at the near post. That is ridiculous. Picks it up. Bosh. Don't know where I was getting the sposh from. That was mental. Don't worry, just regular Coke in that glass. Or Tesco Pepsi, actually. Chilwell plays it forward. Rashford. Oh, he can't get the first half hat-trick yet. But the good thing is we're 2 up now, and that puts me a little bit more at ease. Ball in. Oh, Sterling, come on. How have you not put that home? Looked like he tried to chip the keeper from that angle. It was really weird. Rashford then picks it up. Running forwards. He's just running mazes around these people. Rashford again. Chilwell. Henderson. Dinks a ball back to Gomez. Finds James on the wing. He has got Sterling ahead of him. Doesn't need him. He's going to keep going. Whips a ball in. Rashford back post. There's your first half hat-trick. Hat-trick inside 30 minutes. And yes, it's inside 30 minutes, you facetious bunch, because he scored at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's within 30 minutes. James with the ball in. No one on it. Drops back as far as Sterling. I mean, he was never going to get a header on it, let's be honest. Look, he's, about 3'4", something like that. Look how tiny Phil Foden is on the pitch. He looks minuscule. That's hilarious. Sterling this time manages to get his goal. I think we've won this one, lads. I don't know about you. I think we're going to make some half-time changes and rest some important legs. Rashford, it seems, being one of them. I'm pretty sure he turned up in the last tournament we went to. It wasn't the Nations League. 4-0 up going into half time. Then we've offered Korea, well, we offered them that one shot on target, which was the one that Henderson saved. It's another chance. Oh, Tomori could have added to his goal tally there, but he didn't. And Rashford making us of an early contender for the Golden Boot, which is nice. Very pleased with the performance. Let's make some changes. Let's bring Kane off because he is a little bit tired, bless him, and he has had a couple of knocks. So we'll switch that up a little bit. Let's bring Jackie Grealish on instead of Foden, who is turning into a fantastic player. And then we will bring on Sancho, as much as I don't really want to. We'll bring on Sancho for who is it? Rashford. That's the one. Do that. That is now all of our 3 changes made. Job done. Korea are on the attack. Like it went really. It feels like the game slowed down massively. Maybe that's just the tempo that Korea are playing at. As drops to Calvert-Lewin, intercepts, running. Is he going to shoot? No, he's not. He plays back Grealish. Plays Sancho. Again, why? What is wrong with this lad? He can't hit a barn door. I mean, he can. Just can't hit the bit of the barn door that's open. Hits the bit where it's closed. Ridiculous. Reece James with the cross in from the free kick. Tomori back post. No, not quite. Saravka. Oh, come off it. Oh God, I thought it was Grealish. Fortunately, I thought it was one of the centre halves. I was worried there. That was going to be the whole last man sending off challenge. It looked a lot like it. Look at this. Look at the bollocks on South Korea playing it around in their own half at 4-0 down. Look at the confidence in him. Go on, son. G to Lee Kang-in. Why have I started doing this? To G to Kim Tae-hoon to Lee Kang-in. To Hong Jong-ho. Oh, what a name that is. Osmar's lost it though. DCL's in. Oh, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. Stop it. I've got to watch this again. This goal was ridiculous. Picks it off the feet of Osmar. And what is this for a finish? Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Oh! Oh, stop that. That is filthy. You naughty man. You can't do that to people. These people have got homes to go home to. They've got families to go home to, man. That was audacious, if that is ever going to be the word to explain what has just happened there. That was filthy. Grealish running forwards then. I'll get over it in a minute, don't worry. Find Sancho. Dominic Calvert-Lewin knocks it forward to Sterling. Oh my God. How many chances have we had? This could be 8 or 9-0. It really, really could. This is ridiculous. Grealish with a corner. DCL can't quite get onto it. South Korea got a chance to break. Moon Seon Min. Good challenge by Chilwell. Pokes it towards Henderson. Is that all the fans we have? Or do we have the white ones with the red ones as well? Don't know how that works. If we do, if we really only filled one part of the ground, to be fair, it's England going to Qatar. It probably isn't beyond the realms of possibility. I'll be honest, I've forgotten where Qatar is. Asia somewhere? I don't know. Near the equator, I'm pretty sure it's really hot. Come on now, let's get this game over with. Ball forwards. If they score this, I'm just going to cut to the end of the game. Because these highlights are going on for too long now. I've got an episode to sort out. Oh, Henderson tipping it over. I mean, it looked like it was going wide, to be fair. But I suppose he's been safe and careful, and that's all you can ask for from a goalkeeper. And he's conceded 1 in 2, so... I mean, to be fair, he's conceded very, very little goals in the games he's played for us, so I can't say he's a bad player at all. Oh, I thought DCL was going to pick up on that one as well. He's not. Putting him under lots of pressure, though. Not quite amounting to anything. Right. If we have another... I'm just going to can it after this because you're not going to miss any more goals, I don't think. Especially if we score here. All right, there you go. Let's call the episode there. We'll catch you for the Spain game because we know this one's won. Righty then, it's time for Spain. You didn't miss much at the end. It literally ran for maybe 5 seconds more, so I probably could have just ran it to the end anyway, but not to matter. Team we're going to play against this one is subject to one change, as I've just noticed. It's going to be the same back four as was in the last game, because they played really well. Phillips at the base of midfield, Henderson and Foden ahead of him to allow for Mounts a little bit of amount of tiredness. That's the word I was looking for. Rashford, Kane and Sterling up top. They are the favourites. I don't really know why, because we are the second best ranked, or the second ranked team in the world. They've got a good team behind them. I can't say any fairer than that. They've got a couple of injuries as well by the looks of it, because they're not fielding a full bench. And then obviously, yeah, this will be the last episode of today. Sorry, the last game of today's episode. We'll then have another episode on Thursday, which will be the second round, assuming we get through, of course, because we're technically not through yet, which will be the second round, plus if we make it the next round as well. Kane, early goal, lovely stuff. De Gea's had an absolute shocker there. We've managed to get Harry Kane to score for England under our tutelage, which is nice. And this is, I mean, it's a pretty poor goal to concede, isn't it? Foden picks it up from Sterling, dinks it in, Kane's there. De Gea has pretty much the entire ball in his hands and yet still spills it. And we're 1-0 up. But I'm not complaining. What we need to do now is we just need to get another quick fire goal and then sit back and rest on our lead a little bit, I think. Foden finds Kane once more. It's 2-0. We're 2-0 up inside the first 6 minutes. I'm inside the first 7 minutes. You cheeky lot. It's looking pretty comfy now, isn't it? And if Jamaica can beat South Korea, that would knock Spain out, which is ridiculous to see. Sterling's picked it up from the Spain corner, running forwards, keeps going, gets past his man, dinks a ball in. It's coming off a Kane. It's an 11-minute hat trick for Harry Kane. What a ridiculous turn of events! I haven't managed to get him to score in yonks. He's now gone and scored 3 inside. I mean, he's technically scored 3 in 5 minutes. That's probably the quickest World Cup hat-trick I've ever seen. Might not be the quickest hat-trick ever. Definitely the quickest one I've seen. Probably one of the only ones I've seen, to be completely honest with you. Jamaica are winning. Spain are going out. And who else could it be other than Ravel Morrison, who could be knocking Spain out of the World Cup? All because they couldn't be beaten. Well, they couldn't beat Jamaica, you know what I mean? Ferran Torres running forwards. I mean, shades past 2 players, annoyingly. And that's not the rule, but what is the phrase? It's not gone according to plan. That's all I'm going to say. Because, I mean, you need to switch on a bit, lads. Come on, that was an easy goal. Don't let your performance levels drop. I probably shouldn't have said that to Harry Kane because he's been phenomenal. And South Korea have got one back. So Jamaica are out as it stands. Spain are through. Oh no, they're back through again. They're back up again. Ravel Morrison with the second goal. Rashford hasn't turned up in this game, unfortunately, as he did on the last one. Let's switch out Sterling as well. Let's bring Sancho on there. That'll do for now. It's the problem on World Cups. You've got to be so careful in terms of rotation, don't you? You've got to be so clever with who you play when and stuff like that. Crazy how difficult it is. We could be conceding a second here if we're not careful. As we say that, South Korea have scored their second, so they've levelled it up against Jamaica again. So again, Jamaica are going out again as it stands. I think, have I made my 3 changes? I have, haven't I? Might bring Mount on. No, I might bring Trent on in the midfield, actually. That seems like a more sensible decision. Can we do it? We've somehow managed to make 4 changes. I've duped the system somehow, because you're not meant to make 4 changes. So clearly there's a little hint for you all. If you want to make more changes in your games in Football Manager, make them whilst the highlight's going on, because it sounds like you can make a lot more than you were supposed to, because I've managed to make 4 changes, which I'm quite happy with. Find Sancho. Trent scoring from centre mid. You love to see it. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Happy days. 3-goal cushion been restored. Jamaica are still going out. Oh, come on, Jamaica, get a third. Go on, let's have the wonder story. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though, does it? We put it on a plate for them. It doesn't look like they could finish it up. We win 4-1, so we've done everything we needed. And it does mean, the good thing about that means that we are going to be going through to the second round, and we've got the more favourable side of the draw, you'd like to think. By the looks of it, we get Czech Republic in the second round, and then we have either New Zealand or Cameroon in the quarterfinal. Can we see the draw? Yes, we can. Can we see the tree? I like the tree. Tree's more fun. So, okay, yeah, so these two have been drawn. Should we just skip forward quickly? Let's just skip forward. Let's skip for all of them. I'm not bothered about them. No, Steve Holland can go to that presser. Come on. I'm not bothered about people wanting to do split allegiances. Can we see it now? Where is it? There it is. Oh, no, that's actually qualifying. Can we see it now? Stages. Quarterfinals. Oh, I think we can. Oh, no. No, we still can't see it. Come on. Nearly there. Ah, here we go. These are the games we need to have played. Some right weird teams in this. I would never expected to see the Democratic Republic of Congo and Mali in World Cup. Did I just see Russia beat Belgium then as well? What on earth is going on? What is this madness? Right, I think that's going to be it now. So can we now hold on a minute? I'll reach a semi-final. Jesus. I thought we had to reach the final of the World Cup to get any form of, to match any expectations. So we will play. Oh, bloody hell. This is going on for too long now. Come on. Right, these games as well. Once these games are done, we'll know who we play. I could just go and play the bloody Czech Republic game at this rate, couldn't I? There we go. So now, and as I understand, let's click continue once more just to make sure. I believe that's all done. So let's check it one last time. There we go. So we have a run of, we've got to beat the Czech Republic, then New Zealand or Cameroon. We'll probably face one of either France or Italy in the semi. And then you're looking at Brazil, Argentina, and Holland maybe. Or that actually. Oh, Brazil or Argentina or Spain in the quarterfinal. That could be interesting. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. Thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully we'll have at least, well, we'll have at least 2 more episodes, hopefully, because we'll then get through the second round of the quarterfinal, and then we'll have, hopefully, if we get there, the semi-final and the final in the final episode of the series next week as well. But thank you guys ever so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button, massively appreciated as always. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and come and find all the fun stuff that's coming out of the channel in the near future and already. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think in terms of how far we can go. And if you fancy it, drop a comment on Scotland in the comments as well. Loads of other people like to do it. Cheers, guys. That's going to be it from me. My name's been David. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.